what we got here is the fittings to connect the water line from the top of the mountain down to the house. So at the top of the mountain we're going to tie into the 3-inch PVC. Now this is not high pressure, and we'll find out if it's going to hold. There's not much for pressure there. It's only about 3 psi, and we'll keep you posted as far as how well that holds. Now the idea is to have a clean out prior to switching from the 3-inch to 2-inch, and I'll be putting a screen here also to block any large pieces and debris from going into the 2-inch. Now there's also a filter at the beginning, but just in case, to keep this from getting clogged. The idea was to connect this in this fashion here with this male 2-inch threaded end, but what I found out was that this fitting here is actually much smaller than the pipe itself. It's a 5/16 under 2 inches. The pipe is 1/16 under 2 inches, so it's not quite 2 inches either. So I decided to go with this fitting, so I ordered another one. So I was going to have one at the top and the female at the bottom, but I'm going to do this instead, because this is actually a true 2-inch inside diameter fitting, which will fit in here nicely, and that will then screw on here. Now this 2-inch pipe is actually 2 inches, like it should be, unlike this black tubing or pipe that is just about a 1/16 under the 2-inch that it should be. This is the contraption I put together to test the pressure and water flow, at least with the water hose. And this will tie in at the end with this one. This will go to one of these couplers here, which I have a couple more of those, and then this will go onto here. It will screw onto here, and we'll be able to do our test for pressure. So hopefully, we're expecting to see hopefully at least 50 psi. And the other thing that we got to check for is we got to see how many gallons per minute we're going to be able to obtain from the creek. It's been flowing in May, and around this time, which is September, the flow seems to be really low, but we'll find out. Trying to contain the water here to measure with this method is actually more complicated than I thought. Most of the water is escaping, and I think it's more trouble than it's worth for me to try to put enough sand and gravel around it to seal it, but the water mark here where it's spilling over is running about 20 gallons per minute right there, that part, according to that gauge. But most of it is coming out here on the side and underneath and on this side. So what we're looking for from the calculations I've been doing, we need about 30 gallons per minute. So I'd say we definitely have it, and more. Now proceed here. A little better, a lot better. Alright, so now we'll install this here. Up. a 3-inch plug. I had to replace this with a stainless steel bolt and wing nut because what comes with this is just rust real bad. So now it's ready for I'll take a little walk to where the turn-on valve is, and the little artificial waterfall that we'll have there later on. So it's right there. I'm going to get through the rocks here. So that's the water phone. We'll go and turn it on along with our sink here. There's not much pressure here, so had to wait for the water to flow down here, but it's good enough to rinse up here on our sink. And that's where we turn it on and off from. We're gonna put fit in here so we can test for flow and pressure. I have to cut this thing because this here got some mud inside there when it flooded in there. Try to rinse it out, but it's pipe, it's coming to the ground. Now this is going to be about 2 feet lower into the ground over there, possibly even more. So this is at around here, so we got to cut that out. This until it's straight. This also in here, a place where they grip it, I guess, with the machine. Get some grip marks inside there. Okay. And see some mud in there. We'll flush that out later. First, this fitting. The O-ring. Pressure washer. Now, this is the way I decided to go with the female here, because the male end is actually cut down quite a bit. So it's a big restriction there. Make sure it comes out all the way. Push the seal in. Compression. Well, the company told me to do this hand tight, and I guess that's enough. Wonder if I should try it. See if thing comes flying off. I'll snug it up a little bit. We'll put a little pressure in there. It's better than hand, especially when you got little hands. At least a little bit. That's another way. Now we're gonna put this fitting in there. I like to do this. Well, this tape's kind of narrow. I like to at least put 6 to 8. Of course, this, like I said, this is kind of narrow, so try to screw into plastic too. Hopefully we won't cross thread it. That wouldn't be good. So now we gotta put this in this direction, in the direction we tying. Oh, we got one piece missing. Now which way should we put this thing? Oh, wow, this thing's hard to rotate. Jeez. Got some pressure inside there, huh? So, probably should put it in this direction, I guess. Now I'm gonna, didn't bring a wrench large enough for this. Got some Teflon tape that I put in already, but I'll put a little bit more. Okay. Now this is a garden hose adapter here and a pressure gauge, so we'll see what we get tomorrow once we do this. And next time I'll bring some large wrenches so I can tie this up, because I'm sure we're going to have some leaks here. We have enough Teflon tape to complete this here. And here I'm going to be putting a screen to keep large debris from falling inside the this 2-inch pipe. Using the wrong tool for the wrong job, but this is all we got for this large
large pieces here. Now this is a stainless steel coupler that I got here. So this won't be rusted. It's not galvanized. It's stainless steel. All right. Hopefully that's tight enough. And now we'll repair the leaks later. Now, let's see if we can assemble this part here. Knock the O-ring in place. Got to push this O-ring in and seat it with this thing here. About that. Company said hand tight. I say I'm not strong enough. Hand tight for somebody with some good sized hands, but not for me. I'd rather use a little wrench, a little help. Okay, that's all I'm gonna go. And this one here is the plug for now. That till we get the I think about quarter inch stainless steel screen. I'll be putting inside there as a trap right filter. And the Teflon tape here keeps this from kind of sticking. Makes it easier to remove, and you don't have to tighten it as much to get it to seal. And let's see if this works for this. Because I didn't bring a wrench, not even for this here. But this works pretty good. Okay, that should be tight enough now. Now the moment of truth. I forgot to bring the wrench to work that valve, but I'll try to do it. Usually, sometimes I use a rock to try to get it to turn. Like I said, without a wrench, and get this valve to turn. There it goes. That's going. I got it. These are a standpipe to allow the water to flow in here to escape the system. There we got air pushing out of that right now. It's not open all the way, but see what happens if we open it all the way. All right, let's go check it out, see what the damage is. As you can see over here, the pipe still needs to be properly buried, keep it from freezing. So during this winter, I'm going to have to shut it down and empty it. I hear water running. No real big leaks here. So now we'll head back down to the house and check that out. Here's our leak. We got a little leak here by the looks of it. Yeah, it's coming from that because we don't have the right wrench for it. But we can test for pressure. Let's see what pressure we got here. If I can open this thing. Okay. What are we reading there? It says 40, about 42 psi. And we got running water. Even if we get no power out of this, then it's gonna be nice having running water. I came up here and I guess the system's got air in there still. Yeah, we got air in the line still. And it's probably gonna take a long time to burp because the line is kind of close to level for 3,000 feet. So that's the air that's strapped in there pushing its way out. So hopefully that the pressure will increase from those 42 that we just saw. There we go. Reset. Start. Now the pressure dropped there to 60, still quite high, which is good. It's a good thing. Definitely filling up faster. We got to go with a short hose is what we need to do to really find out. But anyways, that should be 5 gallons now. So lap was 1972, so it would take we take 60 and divided by 1972 equals, and we multiply that times 5, which is our gallons. That's 15 gallons, which is 3 times better than before. 15 gallons per minute. So, and we still, the pressure is plenty high, which is still at 60. Well, actually, the pressure keeps climbing. Now we're up to, wow, it's better than I expected. It's 60 stands, and I think we still have air in the system. Right now it's up to 66 psi. It's kind of jumping now, 69. It's almost 70 psi, so that's much better than I expected, which is good. Nothing like having running water to water your apple trees. I planted this I gotta watch for the water hammer. It bounces quite a bit. I planted this apple trees about a year ago, so about a year old. Gotta just cut the grass around them. But the water is pressure's pretty good right now, so it's going pretty good. It's nice having running water for sure. Civilization.